So I definitely suggest that you try to make applying to colleges easier, work smarter and not harder. It's never too early or too late to apply. Just apply. Just apply. You got this. You've watched the whole video, so I mean, you know how to apply now. I'm telling you, you're gonna be thinking Jadora later. I'm telling you, but you ain't listening. Hey lovelies, welcome back to the freaking channel. It's Jadora here. I hope you all are doing wonderful, but if not, that's okay. With the help of positivity, manifestation, and today's video, we're gonna have a great day. I've been wanting to do this video for such a long time, and I'm so glad that I'm gonna be able to bring it to y'all today. Okay, we're gonna be talking about how to apply to college and how to get in. Okay, and I got over 15 acceptances, and I want to show y'all how to effectively apply to college. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all, I know you probably heard that it's so stressful to apply to college, which it is, but Jadora is here to make it easy for you, okay? We're going to learn 3 easy steps. We're going to learn how to research what we need to then apply for college, and then we're going to wait on our acceptance. And we have to do a lot of things while waiting to hear from our acceptances, okay? So let's get straight into the video. So we're going to first start off with researching what we need to apply for college, okay? You're going to want to know your stats. You're going to want to know your GPA, your SAT scores, your ACT scores, and the extracurriculars that you're in. You also want to have an idea of the schools that you want to apply to, but this is the most important thing that you need to know. You have to know what major or majors that you're interested in. First off, if you're undecided, that's perfectly fine. Like, it's okay to be undecided. It's okay to be in between 2 majors. And you can apply to 2 majors in 1 school. I know you probably didn't know that, but you can. When researching a possible school or university that you want to go to, you have to figure out what you want and what you want to gain from college. So you need to figure out, hey, do I want to stay in state or do I want to stay out of state? Do I want to go to a big school or a smaller school? Do I want to go to a public school or a private school? And then when you figure out kind of like which side you're leaning to, if you want to go to a private school, public school, if it's going to be in-state or out of state, you're going to want to see the type of extracurriculars that they have. You want to look at the population. You want to see the amount of minorities that's there. Like, do you want to go to a HBCU or do you want to go to a PWI? Do you want to go to a school that's all girls or all boys, or is it co-ed? You know, you really want to think about these things when applying to college. One thing that's really important to do when researching schools that you possibly want to go to is the safety. Think about what city and state that school is in and see if it's a safe area, because you might be far from home and everything. You want to make sure that you're going to be safe while at school. You also want to look at the graduation rate. This is definitely important because we don't want to go to college and possibly not graduate and waste our own money and our own time, okay? You also want to try to figure out the post-graduation job percentage. So that basically means when people graduate, are they getting jobs in the specific field that you want to go into? So let's say you are a bio major or a business major. You want to look to see, hey, are these people going to school and not graduating? Because maybe that school is not the best fit for us. That's something really, really big, because once you get out of college, you're going to want to have a job, because like that's the whole point, to get educated and have a brighter future, okay? Figured out and researched different schools that we may want to go to that has our major or majors that we're interested in. We're going to want to keep a record of our stats, and we want them to be official. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a guidance counselor in high school, and they'll have like official records of your GPA. And the camera's falling. Okay. Sorry guys. They'll have like a record of your GPA, your official transcripts, and then you should have a record of your SAT or ACT scores. We want this information to be on hand and ready, so that when we apply to college, we're not waiting on our guidance counselor to be like, hey, do you have my stuff to send off, or this, that, and the third. We want to be as prepared as possible. Once we have this information of our stats together and on the ready, we're going to want to write a personal statement and or essay. The essay, it seems scary, but it's really not. I would say don't make the essay over a page long, because admission counselors at the universities that you're applying to, they're not going to want to read a whole book. Get straight to the point, talk about the future, talk about why you want to possibly go to that school, okay? It doesn't have to be long. Getting straight to the point is what the admission counselors are really going to want to see. Don't be vague, be thorough without being too drawn out, if that makes sense. If y'all want me to go a little bit more in depth on how to write a personal essay, you can always DM me on Instagram or write something down in the comment section below, and I will be happy and glad to answer any questions that you may have. The camera's moving. Now that you have your essay, your personal information in regards to the GPA stats, the SAT scores, ACT scores, you're now going to want to apply to school. There's several ways that you can apply to school. You can apply directly to the university on their webpage, or you can use applications like Common App or Black Common App. But I want you to think about something when you're applying to these schools. I want you to do the 3, 3, 3, 1. Okay? You're probably like, what are you talking about? I want you to apply to 3 schools that you know definitely you're going to get into. I want you to also apply to another 3 schools that you're like, maybe I'm going to get in. It's a 50-50 shot. And then 3 more schools that it's like really a leap. Like, if I get into the school, wow, like, oh my gosh, I did it. You want to kind of fit the criteria, but kind of like take a chance with these 3 schools. And then the last one is going to be your dream school. What dream school do you want to apply to? What's your dream school to attend? Apply to that. I want you to apply to 10 schools so that you have options. Of course, we all want to go to college and everything like that, but at the end of the day, it's better to have options than to not have any at all. When we're applying to college, we want to work smarter and not harder. Use applications such as the Common App and the Common Black app to make your life a whole lot easier. These applications and organizations allow you to apply to multiple schools at once with only one fee. Yes, you don't have to apply to 10 schools, $50 each. No, we have to work smarter and not harder. They allow you to apply to multiple schools at the same time. Yes, all you have to do is put in your SAT scores, put out the schools that you want to go to or that you want to apply to, and then you have to put in your GPA and your extracurriculars, and then you upload your own personal statement. This makes applying to college so much more easier. I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you out. Like, this is like so great. So I definitely suggest that you try to make applying to colleges easier, work smarter and not harder. While you're in the process of applying to school and other schools, you want to make sure that you're keeping track of when the application deadline is for each school if you're applying to them individually. You don't want to miss your deadline, early decision, and all that good stuff. I just want to tell you, don't forget that it's never too early or too late to apply. Just apply. Just apply. You got this. You've watched the whole video, so I mean, you know how to apply now. Okay, y'all, we're down to the wire. This is the last step. You're going to want to wait. After you put in your application, all your personal information about your GPA, your SAT, ACT scores, and the personal statement, you're going to want to wait to hear back from the admission counselors from all the schools that you have applied to. It can be so anxious and stressful, but honestly, you're good. The hardest part is out of the way. You applied to school. Congratulations for everybody that has applied to school and has really taken the initiative, or that will take the initiative to apply to school. You really did it. I'm letting you know. The hard part is over. It's just waiting. I would say give the admission counselors about 3 to 5 weeks to hear back from them. If you have not heard back from them, just email them saying, hey, this is my name, this is the school I go to, this is the major that I applied to your school for. I haven't heard back from you. I just wanted to inquire and see how things were coming along with my application, and ask for the application status. This shows the university that you're actually interested in going to their school. A lot of people just apply to apply, but reaching out to them first, or reaching out just to see how things are going with your application. Lovely. Just to see how things are going with your application can like possibly even help you with the admissions counselors. So yeah, definitely do that while you're waiting to hear back from the schools after you've applied. If you've already contacted them, or even if you haven't, applying for financial aid is amazing because financial aid really helps you out. Even if it's a penny, get the penny. I'm trying to tell you, like, being a broke college student is not it. Getting any help that you can get is amazing and wow. But also apply for any and every scholarship that you see. Any and every. I don't care if 100,000 people are applying. You need to apply too, because you're worth getting some financial aid. You're worth getting that what is it called? Scholarship. You're worth it, okay? You better apply. You better, okay? That's one thing that I wish that I did when I was applying to schools. I wish I applied to more scholarships. I applied to a lot, but I always could have applied to more. If you have a Saturday and you're not doing anything because, you know, we're all home, apply to scholarships. I'm telling you, you're going to be thanking your door later. I'm telling you, but you ain't listening. That wraps up our 3 easy, I was about to say 5. That wraps up our 3 easy steps to applying to college. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that it's been informational and useful to you. Recommend it to a friend to help them get through this stressful process of applying to schools. If you ever have any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram, or just ask a question down in the comment section below. I will answer your questions, no worries. But yeah, good luck applying to college. I know that acceptance is coming through. And yeah, enjoy your freshman year.